Hi everyone. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and I'm feeling bright, very alert. So I'm ready to start my day. And I thought I would do some recording before I get to work. I am starting a new experiment here in how I make videos. I'm going to just see where my interests lie and how the videos develop. We don't know what is going to come out of this video. So if you see that the videos feel different, look different, that is why. It's also a bit of an experiment with imperfection and just allowing myself to accept mistakes, flaws, which is something that I always have to try to remember. So thank you. Thank you for sticking with me on this adventure on YouTube. Thank you for sticking with me with my adventures in dance. As I thought about my approach to making content going forward, I took a little time to study what other adult ballet YouTubers are doing on social media and YouTube. And that really got me thinking because I noticed that, well, it seemed to me that my approach is different. The way that I deal with the topic of ballet is different. I guess it's a bad thing to get to comparing, but we do it, don't we? We compare from time to time. So out of my comparison, I began to question, I am not into some of the discussions that I see in the adult ballet community. Am I really as much of a lover of ballet as others? Do I have the same passion that I see others have for ballet? As I thought more about this topic, I realized, you know what? The adult ballet community is a really very diverse community of dancers. We have dancers that come from different kinds of backgrounds, not only from different countries all around the world, some being trained in different traditions of ballet. We also have the fact that people are at different places in their experience, Some danced when they were little for a very long time, maybe even got close to a professional level before stepping away for a long time and then come back to it later on. Some people, it's the first time they step into class and as an adult, or maybe even as a very mature adult. And then there are others who've been on and off ballet dancers throughout the course of their life. I fall into that last camp. So it's a diverse bunch of dancers. Where I was starting to feel like a misfit within the adult ballet community was in terms of my interests. But then I recognized that, there's a lot of diversity in terms of people's interests as well, and what do my interests look like? Yeah, I have my own particular sort of stamp in terms of what what sort of formulates my particular obsession with ballet. I'm going to speak a little bit more about what it is in ballet that interests me the most, and sort of my particular brand of obsession. And yeah, so I'm going to get back into that a little bit later on, but for right now, I've got to get going. It's about 8 p.m. now, and yes, it's been a long day, but I promised myself that I would fit a little bit of ballet into my day, a little bit of ballet practice every day. Sometimes that's in the morning, sometimes it's maybe on a break at work, but very often that turns out to be in the evening. So I'm going to practice now, and I'm going to be working on my feet this time. It really does feel good when I manage to squeeze in some ballet into my day. Even if it's just the smallest bit, even if it's just 5 minutes of strengthening work, it feels really good. And I have been managing to do that, to be consistent about adding a bit of practice to my day every day over the last few weeks. Okay, so that went pretty well. I really had to work hard to push my feet up high onto my toes in demi-pointe, and you can feel those muscles working where you think that they shouldn't be able to work. In the back of the calves, in a very, for me, it feels like a very strange place. But yeah, maybe that's the muscle I need to strengthen. So I hope that it will be making a difference over time. I think I'll go and get myself a nice glass of water now, and I better start getting ready for bed. Okay, so here are a few of the things that I personally love about ballet. I love the music. I mean, I love expressing myself to the music that we dance to in ballet. Yeah. So I think most people love music. Not necessarily unique in that sense, but that is one of the things that stands out for me, so might as well mention that. I love the lines of ballet. They're very graceful and yeah, just beautiful. I love the beautiful lines and sort of shapes and positions and positioning that come with this dance form. I love the feminine quality of the movement for women dancers. It's very, very soft, very airy, very delicate, sometimes dainty. I just think that it has a beautiful quality. I think it's just that sort of a very feminine, or what we understand as a feminine expression that I like. I also, and this is a big one, this is probably the most significant thing that I find draws me to ballet, and that is the way that it pushes the body to maybe the very limits of what is physically possible. And it is this exploration of physical limits that, it captivates me. And this is where my interest sort of lingers, at the edge of what is physically possible. How high can you jump? How high can a leg go? Even turnout to me is a very strange way to move the body, and that I find that fascinating. Because ballet is so hard and it challenges dancers to some of their mental and physical limits, right? You know, there's so much to learn, and I always will keep growing with ballet. I'm always growing. And I believe that that is why I keep on showing up. So these are some of the things that I personally love, me as an adult ballet dancer. And I'll be back with some of the things that I'm indifferent about. So yeah, see you then. All right. So as you can see, I'm making some changes here. And I'm really excited to see how this project turns out. It's something I've wanted to do for some time. Just to do something with my white walls. And I'm finally doing it. So the next time you join me, you'll probably see even more changes. But this video has gone on a bit longer than I expected it to. And so I'm going to continue the discussion in the next video. If it's your first time to my channel, welcome. I hope you have a look around at my other videos. And if you like what you see, then I invite you to subscribe. My videos are about ballet, dance, creativity, and personal development. So if you like this type of thing, subscribe for more and to see when I post my next video. Thank you everybody for joining me this time, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.